Hello Stampers, this is Super Awesome Stamper Shirley Merker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Wisconsin, USA. Today I am coming on for day 11 of our 12 Days of Christmas and More extravaganza. It's 11 pipers piping, but I don't have any pipers. I just have one bird in the birch tree to share with you today. So I'm going to do some adjusting. I do have a different camera stand than I normally use. And unfortunately, I tend to bump it because it's a jiggly one. So bear with me. If you see the camera moving, it's not you, it's me. If anybody's watching, give me a shout out and I will monitor comments and see if I come up on our screen. While we are waiting for me to come up on the feed, here's the project that I am doing today. So it features the Merry Christmas Memories and More card base and coordinating envelope. Oh good, I do see myself, so I'm going to pull myself up in the larger screen so that I can monitor comments. Oh, thanks Diane, thanks for telling me it looks awesome. So it's all sparkly. We got a couple of sparklies on there, so I'll go through that as I prepare the card. So let's get started. I'm using the Perched in a Tree stamp set. It's a red rubber stamp set, and then the coordinating Aspen dies. In addition to the few that I use on my card, it has 2 leaves and this foliage looking die cut, which I have not used yet, so I don't know what it does. It kind of looks like it's a swag of a bush. You could probably cut it for backgrounds. It could be the background of a leaf as well. All right, so let's get some stamping done first. I've got my embellishments I'm going to use on my little piece of white there. And I'm using the Balmy Blue ink pad. So I'm going to first stamp my sentiment on some scrap. I'm just going to use the paper snips to fussy cut that out. And then the bird, we're going to stamp back here. And you can see, I thought this was going to be off camera, but it's not. You can see I already have one die cut. I'm going to close this up. Again, the Balmy Blue, that case opens and shuts really nice. There's a little bit of wriggle room on my case for that one. I'm going to move my stamps out of the way. Okay, so I'm back. So you can see by the magic of television, I'm going to pull in my already die cut pieces. We're going to fussy cut that piece. I am going to leave this here because those are the embellishments. Actually, I might move that. Let's just move that out of the way for a minute. I want to discuss the products that I use. So the Aspen Trees dies has got this birch looking die. And you're just going to cut a piece that fits your card base. So I'm pretty sure in the metric market, these Memories and More card bases are the same size between any market. But I cut this Snowflake Magic shimmery paper. It's only one-sided. It's double-sided. The back side is white, but I don't know why you'd use the white when you've got this gorgeous shimmer. I cut it at 4 by 5 1/4. And I think the Memories and More card bases are taller to fit the metric market. So it just fits on there. If you don't want quite as much around there, you could slim it off a little bit. But that's what I did. And then die cut the bird. And then when I cut off 4 by 5 1/4 inches, I had this little strip left. Wasn't going to waste it because it's that gorgeous shimmer. So I cut 2 trees off. So the tree I put on the inside to decorate it up. And you'll notice that I actually cut off the tree. So the die comes to a point. I didn't let that deter me. I'm just going to use that sliced off horizontal piece to work in my favor and just attach it right to the bottom of the card. Line it up there. All right, and the rest of that is just the waist. And you'll take your pick tool and punch those chads out, or your paper. No, that's too thin, too thick. You'll punch those chads out off camera and clean that up. Move that out of the way. Okay, move some of this stuff off my mat here. Okay, move that out of the way. Gonna fussy cut this. Now, people who like to fussy cut are gonna like how deep I'm gonna cut this. I didn't want to have a lot of white around my word because I wanted this shiny, shimmery Snowflake Magic paper to take center stage. And fussy cutting doesn't take a lot of time. It takes me just as much time to fussy cut this as it would to die cut it into some kind of shape. But again, I didn't want a lot of white showing through, so I can get really close to this sentiment. All right, there's that and that. Okay, here's this piece. Oh, the chads are out. Oh, excuse me, just a few right there didn't come out. And one right there. Oh, I just touched my camera stand. You can see it wiggle. Okay. And that, get that out of the way. Next is, so the Memories and More card bases have got the white inside, so you can write a lot of things. It's got this balmy blue, light blue, it looks like winter, and then there's like a brush stroke of a gray, like a dark gray. It's not really black. But if you notice, this one I didn't do anything on the front. As I was getting out my supplies, I remembered I had this snowflake. Oh, what is it called? I had the thing right here. The Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder. It's a 6x6. It's the 3D, the thicker one. So just to jazz up that front a little bit. Not sure if you can see it on camera. There are snowflakes towards the top and some dots. And towards the bottom, it's more like melty snow when it gets towards the earth. So that'll just jazz up the front a little bit. All right, so let me start to assemble. Where is my tape runner? Oh, it's on the other table. Okay, and you can, oh, I just put a brand new one in here. Let's see if I can catch it. There we go. You can use liquid glue if you want, because this backside is matte. It's not shiny. But just put a couple of rolls of adhesive on there and call it good. Oh, I just hit my camera stand again. Okay, press down. And then the bird and the sentiment. I popped up on dimensionals, which I was looking everywhere but right by my hand for them. Right in front of me. Everything's usually right in front of me. Thanks, Trudy. Glad you like my design. And I'll pull these two up before I put the bird on. So here we've got a calm winter's day. Here we've got a wintry snowflake day. I like this one much better. If you've got time, I definitely would emboss those. All right, and then the bird. The bird is coming up to the trail cam. You can think of it that way. Getting up close and personal. Now I have sometimes when I do eyes and animals, I don't really like it, but let's put this on straight. This time I had these embellishments and I could color coordinate. So this strip has got white and I think it was Berry Burst is the official color, and Pretty Peacock. So that color coordinates with our fun metallic paper. And then last little detail are 4 of these sparkly snowflakey embellishments. So these sparkly snowflakey embellishments are part of the Berry Christmas Suite. You get 3 colors, this old olive white and the blue, the light blue, in 2 sizes. So you get 8 each, 4 of each size. So on my sample card I've got the large, and on my card I'm assembling, it's the smaller ones. And when I do squares or rectangles of die cuts, large die cuts like this, I tend to like to put something in the corner because it anchors it. It actually draws your eye into the card and adds a nice little detail. All right, last thing to do would be to attach our tree in the inside. And for this, I am going to take the liquid glue. Just do a swipe along there. I'm going to put it a little closer to the edge. And then, got to have some glitter on the inside too. I had 2 of these white embellishments, so we're going to put one at the bottom of the tree, off the tree, because it kind of brings your eye to the tree then. So, which design do you like? The one that's the wintry, clear winter day, or the one that's a snowstorm in the woods? I like the snowstorm in the woods. All right, let me move some of this stuff off because I want to do a quick catalog tour and show you some of the products. So I mentioned that the card base came from the Berry Christmas Memories and More card kit. So that card kit has 10 of the red bases. So the red ones are white inside as well. Coordinating envelopes, and that's what the back side of the envelopes looks like. So this card's got the coordinating snowflake envelopes, and that's the inside of the card, or inside of the envelope. So you get 10 each in a pack of the Memories and More card and envelopes. And then the Snowflake Magic I wanted to show you. Oh, I should have taken it out of the package. You get 2 sheets of the print that I used, 2 sheets of this print, and 2 sheets of this white print, and they're all white on the back, that matte look, but they're all foiled and they're gorgeous. So 2 per pack. All right, and then I'm going to do a quick catalog tour as well. Let me get these off of the area and show you where I got these products. So a mini catalog. The Berry Christmas Suite Collection, page 22 and 23 in the US. I used the Snowflake Sky 3D embossing folder, the adhesive backed glitter sequins, and the Berry Christmas Memories and More envelope pack. And then here on page 37 in the US market is the Snowflake Magic Designer Series paper. Specialty paper is what they call that. And then in the annual catalog, oh, 3rd time's charm. 3rd time I hit the pole there. All right, page 43 is the Perched in a Tree stamp set. Excuse me. Excuse me, it no longer comes as a bundle, but the Aspen Trees dies are sold separately on page 162. Before we get to 162, I did add a scrap of basic white to my card. And then those embellishments that have the Pretty Peacock Berry Burst in White are up in this upper corner right there. The adhesive back sequins trios. I used my paper snips. Use that a lot. And then I used the Big Shot off camera. Not the Big Shot, the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. Oh, and a note. Although the die will fit in the mini cut and emboss, 4 inches of paper won't. So if you cut your paper down a little bit, you might be able to fit that in the mini cut and emboss. All right, and then back here is the Aspen Trees dies. And that's it. So this concludes my day 11, 12 Days of Christmas and More project that I did with you. We've got one more day tomorrow for 12 days, for the 12th day. I'm pretty sure Terry will be coming on for the 12th day. Oh, and I just looked before I started. Yeah, if it's not Terry, there'll be another demonstrator coming on tomorrow to finish up our 12 Days of Christmas and More event. Hope you enjoyed all of our projects. If you missed any, you can go to the album in our group and look for the 12 Days of Christmas album. Click on the album and there'll be a photo of all the projects that we made with a link in the photo description back to the demonstration video or the photo series to show you how to create the card or project. All right, thanks for stamping with me today. Have a great day, and I'll stamp with you soon. Bye.